Indeed, Hosana has not lost his kill to hyenas, or maybe lost a portion of it, but he's at least got some, and you can see he's in a very awkward tree, and he's like a stuck little sausage now. Hosana, what are you doing, boy? This is not going very well. He's chosen... Oh. You're a clown, Hosana, you know that. But you can see things are not going according to plan. He had it high up in one of these trees, and I'm pretty sure he put it up here because it was a rush and a panic, and he was trying to get it out of the way of the hyenas, and so he kind of dragged it up there as quick as he could to get it out their way. And now he's trying to calculate, hang on, where can I put this thing that I can actually start to feed off it correctly? Because it can't be very comfortable where it is now. And so now he's trying to find a way. You see, there's where he probably wants to put that kill, is where he is now, because that's going to be a lot more comfortable. We're going to set... Hosana, what are you doing, boy? This is how things go wrong. Shame, he's being poked in the face. No, it's not going to come to you if you just... No, Sammy Jane, there is zero graceful about Hosana right now. Hosana, you can't just use your brute force to pull it. You need to grab it by the other side, in the middle. Come on. Yes, you've got to move a little bit. This is hilarious. He's another story, this cat. It was quite funny because we were sitting on the damn wall with him, obviously, and he then got up and he kind of looked at us. He's like, come on, I've got you. And then he went to lay on the damn wall, and we caught up with him after looking at the hyenas for a while. And then he's like, no, we're not ready to sit down just yet. I need to show you something. And then he walked all the way to the kill and was just looking at us, and then kind of went on. So it was almost as if to say, I've got to kill. Don't worry about the hyenas. Come and see what I'm going to be doing. And then kind of dragged us away a bit. I'm pretty glad that he did, because this kill is quite old though. I mean, it's not a fresh kill. He's had this for probably at least yesterday, but we just didn't know it. Oh, Hosana, that branch is going to break at some point. Oh my goodness. Right, now we're going to take this to a wider audience because this is quite comical to watch him try and fight with his kill, so I'm going to hold off speaking for a little bit. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to South Africa. The sun is just starting to rise, and we are claiming the most epic morning this morning. My name is Tristan. On camera, I've got Sebastian, and we're currently sitting with a young male leopard called Hosana. Now, Hosana is almost 3 years old now. He's, just under 3 years old, and he is quite a comical cat, and this morning he is putting on quite a show because he's gotten a bit confused to how to get his kill into a comfortable spot in order to actually feed it off it, and you can see now he's balancing on probably what is the thinnest branch in this entire tree, and I'm waiting for it to break at any point. He's almost fallen out the tree twice already, and so he's trying to kind of figure out what exactly he can do with his carcass at the moment and try and figure out where exactly he wants it. Now, the branch, like I say, I'm sure. He's getting himself into all kinds of a mess at the moment. Here come the hyenas. You can see they're coming in. Now, they already have a kill not far from here. It's how we kind of found him, is that there were lots of hyenas around. So they're running in to try and see what's happening and are looking for any signs of any scraps. And the way that he's moving this kill around, I wouldn't be surprised if he does drop it. And if he does, well, that's going to be the end of it. Hosana, you're going to have to pull it in a little bit of a different way, boy. This is hilarious. So, Susan, you're saying please don't fall? Well, yes, if he falls from there, he's going to be a sore kitty, so hopefully he doesn't. Leopards are pretty good at keeping their balance and keeping their kind of foothold and clawing their way onto some sort of a branch to stay up there. His kill, I'm afraid, might not be as safe as he would be. The kill itself might just fall to the ground, and like I say, if it does, that's going to be the end of it. But he had it on a much better branch than what he's got it on now, and you can see that he's getting himself into all kinds of a tangle in this horrible tree, and he doesn't know quite where he wants to be at the moment. This is hilarious. shame. He's trying to figure it out. Now, for those of you that have seen him before, you will know that he's a bit of a clown and he's got a bit of a character to him. And this morning, he's not displaying any of the leopard grace that we normally see. He's in a mode where he is pretty much trying to kind of, I don't know, brute strength pull it to where he wants it. He wants it on that branch where he is now, because that's going to be far more comfortable to feed on. But he's somehow got it wedged in that little V, which is causing a bit of havoc. He does want to keep the kill safe. Now, I think, unfortunately, some of it may have been robbed, and we're trying to piece together what's actually happened here, because just beyond where we're sitting at the moment, there is 4 hyenas that are on a kill itself, and he's around, and I wonder if maybe this particular female impala maybe was pregnant with a fully developed fetus, and that's what the hyenas have stolen and taken down there, and that's what they're feeding off, because again, we can see there's a leg missing from this particular carcass. Now, I'm sorry if you're a bit squeamish and that you don't want to see all of these things, but it's easier to explain if I can show you. So one leg is missing, and maybe they then got the fetus of this particular impala. But if it was a fetus, it should have been finished by now. There are quite a few, like I say, 4 big hyenas down there that are all munching away, and so maybe they also got a little bit extra from this carcass itself. You can see this carcass has been well fed on, so it's not a new carcass. He must have found it in the last day or two. Now, he's positioned himself on a bit of a log because the hyena is moving around below, and the reason why he doesn't want to move the carcass now is because the risk of dropping it is so big, and if he drops that carcass, then you're going to find that the hyenas will steal it straight away. If the hyenas move off, then he can move it around without as much risk, because if it does drop, he can just come down, grab it, and take it back up again. But unfortunately, this tree that he's using is not ideal for a kill, but it's born out of necessity because of the fact that hyenas probably rushed in. He had nowhere else to go. This would be a much better tree to kind of just get it in and safe and not lose his kill, rather than worrying about how comfortable it's going to be. Anyway, he's worn himself out with his antics and his trying to position the kill in a better spot, and so we're going to sit with him and wait for him to get a little bit more active. If things do start to happen, we will go live again, but until then, it's been an absolute pleasure from Seb and myself, and we'll see you all soon. Right, now, Hosana looks like he's completely worn himself out, and so what we might do is we might just go and have a little look at the hyenas feeding for a bit, and while we head off there, let's send you to games in the Mara.